start. Alright.
Love this part.
Low sugar bagel. Why is it not working? Mute it? Up. Fuck. Hello. Happy New Year's. Hi. How am I? I'm so good. It's late, Neo. Well, if you look at it in terms of 2018, it's very early. How about that perspective shift right there that I just threw at you?
Love it.
How the fuck isn't this working? Let's just delete it. Doing it this time, well, I'm putting captions on a riff. On the longest single movie riff ever. And I didn't want it to be this long, but there's no way to get the narrative of the film across without having it be 25 minutes. So, yeah. It was so good, Cole. It was like a blast. Hello, step one. I like that one. I like that font. Let's go with that one. You look a bit tired. If I had a fucking penny for every time someone said you look a bit tired, I'd be able to buy, like, probably a couple cheeseburgers at McDonald's. Not like the full thing, just, you know, the meat, the cheese, and the bun. But it sounds good right now, so, yep. Alright. Oh, maybe I don't like this font. What the fuck? Kind of skinny. Also, it's really spaced out. How do I fix that? Is it tracking? Yeah, it's tracking. Font's kind of hard to read. Maybe it's just too small. Those spaces are ridiculous. Nah. No, fuck this font. That's interesting. Interesting. Why is a new year considered happy? Nothing is different. Well, if you knew English, you know that it's people wishing you a happy new year. So, if you study your English a bit more, you'll realize there's a level of nuance in that you know statement. It's why we don't say, you know, Christmas. We say Merry Christmas. We're not sightseers, we're just evoking good vibes.
Love this part.
That's a good font. That's not what nihilism owes, but okay. Sure got me, man. Got me in a box here. Real good. Put it on best setting. My eyes are fucking with Yeah, I knew that was too thick. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That line's good. Okay, good. Go ahead and paste that. Good. I think I'm going to ignore you now. Okay, bye. Missed the first half of this conversation. I'm totally lost. Well, Broken Saw's a bitch. Bitch. Hey, Neil, I was wondering, what did you think of The Thing? I think it's a classic monster film. And we don't get any films like that these days at all. There's no monster film out there right now with that level of restraint and technical prowess at the same time.
Love this part.
Yeah.
Don't patronize me.
Did I spell that right? Yay.
Don't patronize me.
The original recording is just silence.
Hey Neo, I'm currently installing Dark Souls 3. What should I do straight away in the game? Want to install it? Well, I figured you installed it for a reason, so... I don't know. If you're going to go... like, Pyromancer, choose spells that have a direct hit. Don't choose anything with, like, an area of effect unless it has a blast back power to it. You're going to want things that inflict damage. Stun doesn't do anything because you're going to be using up animation frames attacking. Speaking from viewing 40 hours Dark Souls 3, not from playing it, so don't take my word for it. Too many monster movies want you to admire the look of the monster. Like it's in full lighting, like look at our cool render software. We didn't buy a ticket to sit in the theater to see your tech demo. We wanted to be scared, not like impressed by your CGI. Don't make art for the sake of art, like I said the other night. What's your general opinion of police officers in America? There is an underspoken good amount of them that do their jobs, that participate in their communities, and try to help their fellow man. But there is a great handful of fuckers that ruin it for a lot of people that need to be regulated, yes. But we can't forget the good. There's good people out there.
The original recording is just silence.
Not too big. Be too big. Let me put it into an AP. I'm gonna get crops for you guys for just a moment. It might be too big. Should I go 24? 22. 24. 24 is a good number. Okay. Yeah, let's go with 24. Have you seen the new It movie? Couldn't help but laugh at so many of the parts. I think that's intended. They intended for that. I saw it. I thought it was fine. It was entertaining and not much else. Which isn't a bad thing to be. It's not bad to be entertaining, but it failed as a horror movie in my book. It didn't fail as a fun movie. If someone, like, I'm not saying I would seek it out, but if someone was like watching it and I was stuck in that room, I wouldn't mind sitting down and watching the movie with them. What is this film? It's called Mother. With an exclamation point. And it is fucked up and nonsensical.
The original recording is just silence. It's just silence. It's just silence.
Hope you survived the new year. Yeah, that would suck if I died. That would, like, be bogus.
Whoa!
Would you recommend watching Mother? If you like reading poetry and finding metaphors and symbolism within film. If you always wanted to make a film theory like video and just was never inspired to, but you wanted to make a film theory video, go ahead and watch this film. This is like your introduction to film theory movie. It's so fucking blunt and in your face by the end that it might as well just speak it out completely. Otherwise, no. Darren Aronofsky has failed with this film as he did with Noah. He needs to go back to being grounded. He needs to go back to realism roots. He needs to stay in that realm. That's where he operates best. Going all floaty or fantastical, it just isn't his style.
Whoa! Whoa! They're on fire. They're on fire.
What's your opinion on Andrei Tarkovsky? I don't even know how to say his name, so I don't even know what movies he's made.
Does she burn to death at the end? Does she burn to death at the end?
Has there been a horror movie in recent years that you totally recommend? It Follows. I think that movie is absolutely great. I love that film. To me, It Follows is a coming-of-age film about kids who lose their innocence and then are struck with the awareness of their, not imminent death, but unstoppable death. Death as a presence that cannot be stopped and is now known. With the loss of their innocence through sexual relations, they become aware of the death that is constantly coming for them. I liked It Follows. It's about Aaron Hansen jumping through a window. Someone saw my video. Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
I actually watched Inglourious Bastards for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I didn't try. I was brought to it at a drive-in theater. I don't want to call it drive-through theater. I think it's a drive-in theater. And I couldn't read the subtitles, and I was a kid, so I just fell asleep through most of it. So I actually watched it for the first time for real recently. I really liked that film.
Don't spoil it. Hell yeah.
So right here, I'm planning on like a CGI implementation of the lower half of this guy's face. I forgot his name, so that it matches up with Snake when he says.
Hell yeah.
I'll leave a marker there so I don't forget. Okay.
Oh shit.
Hey Neo, have you watched Lord of the Rings? I could give less of a shit about swords and magic films. I really do not care for them. That being said, my dad brought me to see them. So, I mean, I know they're good films. I'm not saying Swords and Magic particular films or narratives are bad. I just don't care about them.
You got the Philosopher's Stone.
That's how you spell that, right? Got it. Cool. You like Star Wars? Not really. I think it's okay film. Just Star Wars is an okay narrative mashed up with high technical visual and audio execution. That's, to me, the only impressive thing about Star Wars is the feats that it takes with its visuals and audio. Not even really audio nowadays, but visuals. It's a very, very heavy, shallow melodrama. And The Last Jedi, well, that was a film. That's what I took away from that. That was a film. Definitely better than Rogue One. Fucking hated Rogue One.
You got the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Javier Bardem has never been more useful.
Now we gotta look up how to spell this guy's name. I'm probably gonna drop frames. My fault. Not really my fault. It's more of my internet provider. Not mine, but my mom's internet provider being completely fucking shit. Did I spell it? Ah, it was just one letter off. Is that correct? Javier Bardem. Got it. Cool. Paste. Nice.
Javier Bardem has never been more useful.
Thoughts on the upcoming movie Ready Player One? It looks cheap. I'm not saying technically cheap, because they're throwing a fuck ton of money into the CGI department, but narratively, it looks so fucking cheap. It looks like that last Tron movie, where that dude is like finding the secret, and then he goes into the video game to extract the secret, but then he's in danger and he's gotta get out of there real super quick. But there's a rebellion. He gets that rebellion, and there's a girl that helps him. They're gonna fuck PG-13 style, which is off screen at the end of the credits. Why do you hate Rogue One? It was so flat. It was such a flat war film. It's the flattest war film ever. If you want to compare a good, tense war film to a Rogue One, actually, just what we were talking about, compare the beginning of Inglourious Basterds to the beginning of Rogue One. Compare the execution of tension and introduction of characters, and you can see where Rogue One just falls flat, how it just doesn't really go. It's like, you know, we expect all this shit to happen, and in Inglourious Basterds we expect bad shit to happen, but at least in that film we're on the edge of our seat the entire time, whereas in Rogue One it's just like, here they come, all right, let's see how her parents die. Yep, great.
God damn it. God damn it.
Baby?
I told you it was a horror movie.
I saw Green Room. I actually saw both Blue Ruin and Green Room. That guy, I don't know the director's name, but that guy knows how to execute sloppy violence, which in turn feels like realistic violence. It feels like you're watching actual people try to hurt each other, when you watch Blue Ruin or Green Room. It doesn't feel like these heavily choreographed fight scenes which you're supposed to be in awe about. It feels like your characters are put into perilous situations where they're made of flesh and bone. And it shows. I love both of those films. Maybe not love, but I really appreciate them and I really like them. I didn't see The Disaster Artist. For me, Michael, Rogue One was just a Christmas special. Is a resolution to edit and release more videos? Fuck no. Was there something wrong with? I mean, the only thing that I would admit wrong with the way they were released videos is that there's not a schedule. That's a flaw. That's a definite flaw. But the quality and the time that I put into my videos, I'm not gonna trade that off. Never. Never. When you get a video, when you see a video come out in your subscription feed, that's me saying, I'm ready to give this to you. Not, I need to give this to you. Not, I have to give this to you. That's me saying, I'm ready to show you this. I'm ready to have this shown to anyone. The rate at which I put videos out, I feel confident about that rate. The only thing flawed with it is schedule. I should probably come up with one. Just so there's expectations.
Told you it was a horror movie. Told you it was a horror movie.
Oh, it scared me.
Spooky film.
Oh, it scared me.
Does anyone in your family watch your videos? My brother does, but he doesn't really talk about it, which makes me happy because I don't know. I don't want my channel to be really related to me. I feel like NeoCranium and Chris, it's two separate things. I don't want that to be bridged.
It scared me. It scared me.
Sorry. Sorry.
Chris with so much chest hair. How do you know about his chest hair? Curve.
Didn't mean to. Didn't mean to.
You're outside? You're outside? Why didn't you wake me?
I wanted.
Oh wait, that's not the end of the quote.
You're outside? Why didn't you wake me?
I wanted to be alone. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to be alone.
I guess it can cut off.
I wanted to be alone.
Yeah, that's fine. You can cut off right there. You played Soma? I tried. I got bored of it. Interesting themes, but I just couldn't. The pacing was slow.
I better shower. I better shower.
What was everyone discussing about Rogue One? I was saying that it's an incredibly flat film. Even for a Star Wars film, it is super fucking flat. Doesn't even bother to use stereotypes. It's just... it's paste thin. The characters are paste fucking thin. I couldn't give less of a fuck about Rogue One.
Yeah, whenever I kiss Jennifer Lawrence, I always feel the need to shower. Just cold.
Feel like
Speak from experience, definitely.
Yeah, whenever I kiss Jennifer... Yeah, whenever I kiss Jennifer Lawrence, I always feel the need to shower. Just cold. I always feel the need to shower. Just cold. Just cold.
feel that way when I look at her, dude. Are you kidding me?
Of Lunar Software's routine. I've heard of that shit since 2016, 2015. When did Alien Isolation? Yeah. That's one thing I can't wait to get back to when I go to LA is streams that don't Isolation come out. It's been around since...
Dude, are you kidding me? Look at her, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You're what right now? You're what right now?
I wish the new Blade Runner 2049, I wish it had a better story. Because everything about Blade Runner 2049 is phenomenal except for the story. For me, the story was just kind of flattish. It felt like it could have been so much more bigger. But instead, they played it safe with the story, and they really stuck to the original Blade Runner in terms of reserved nature. But it was also sequel baity because we saw that there was like a resistance of replicants forming. We saw that in Blade Runner 2049, and they set that up so, you know, they could make more films. Like, there's no reason a closed narrative would ever have that. Ever. You would view that as a flawed loose end. No. I hate movies that do that. I hate movies that leave loose ends for franchising. I despise that. I think that's garbage.
What?
I mean, yes, you don't have to resolve everything and show how, like, your character grows old and dies with their children in their arms. But you need to resolve all major conflicts in your film. Leaving any open implies either A, you forgot, B, you're a bad writer, or C, you're in it for the money. So Blade Runner 2049, as amazingly artistic as it was in it for the money. If you want to see good sci-fi, fucking watch Arrival. That shit is tight. That is some fucking tight shit right there. Arrival fucking rocked my socks off, dude.
What? What? What?
What do you think of Inception's ending? I thought it was fine. All the conflicts that were major were resolved, and the ending proposed you with the thought of, could it be real, could it not be real? And even the movie supplies you with an answer if you take careful analysis with it, it was real. Because the ring on the finger is never on DiCaprio's hand whenever he's dreaming. So it's real. It's just settled. Through logical analysis, it's real. That's the answer. But the movie isn't about if he's dreaming or not dreaming. The movie is about trying to perform this mind heist. And we conclude that.
What? What?
Mm. Oh, Ryan Johnson, The Last Jedi. I forgot. There are some beautiful lines of dialogue in The Last Jedi. Some things that just reminded me too much of Brick. It was just fucking wow. Nice.
What was that? What was that?
What's your take on the Marvel superhero movies? They're fun, but I mean, not forgettable. Some of them are really forgettable, but trying to find the right word. Not important. They're not important. The only important things about the Marvel films is that they are connecting into the biggest franchise ever in cinematic history. That's the only thing that's important about the Marvel films. The films themselves are very fucking okay. Okay to mediocre. The level of consistency is impressive. Their connectivity is... God fucking damn it, why am I dropping all the time? That consistency is impressive, but it's just... None of the films are like... Best Picture.
You ever painted a house before? I can relate to this scene.
Why am I dropping frames? I'm not even downloading anything. What the fuck is happening right now? Am I a liar? Am I downloading something? Not a liar. Okay. Can't wait to get back to LA. I can't fucking wait, dude. Cannot wait.
You ever painted a house before? I can relate to this scene. You ever painted a house before? I can relate to this scene. I can relate to this scene. Scene.
Mm.
If these walls could talk.
Keep missing these streams, man. You're not missing much.
If these walls could talk. Tell me to stop looking at them so weird. Tell me to stop looking at them so weird.
I want my walls tasting good. I want my walls tasting good.
What do you think about how Marvel movies will probably always be a thing? I don't care. I mean, if I was like a producer, if I was studying to be a producer, I mean, that would be a big interest of mine. But as a director, I don't give a fuck.
Ugh, what the fuck? Ugh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
You don't have like scratch and eat walls? You don't have like scratch and eat walls? Scratch and eat walls?
What's your favorite Marvel's superhero? No. I guess Captain America. He's the only one that doesn't really seem cunty. A lot of Marvel's comedy comes from characters being cunty, but Captain America just seems genuine.
Scratch and sniff? No, I think they outlawed that. It's called lead. Scratch. Scratch and sniff? No, I think they outlawed that. It's called lead. No, I think they outlawed that. It's called. It's called lead. It's called lead.
They spell it right. I don't want to be dumb.
It's called lead.
Oh. Oh. Reckons videos are not the same without you editing them. Well, it's apparently for the better, because his subscriber count is skyrocketing. His views really aren't withering in comparison to like a consistent rate. Since I left, they've all been around 160, sometimes up to 320. So he's doing great for himself.
Hey.
But at the same time, so am I.
Hey.
Shane Hawk is a good editor. He's a very good editor. For all the shit that he has to do in a fucking week, he is a good editor.
Can I grab these?
Even if you don't want to say he's good, you have to say he's dedicated. You have to, otherwise you're just being ignorant.
Hey. Can I grab these?
I got it.
These?
It's gonna be one of those.
Can I grab these?
I got it. I got it.
Happy New Year.
I got it.
Yeah, he does the heavy lifting. Yeah, he does the heavy lifting. He does the heavy lifting.
If you've at least seen maybe the first two X-Men movies to show the characters as they are. Oh, you're talking about Logan.
Hey Neo,
Hey,
when does the movie start?
about an hour and 30 minutes in.
If you're impatient, that is. And you want to see like the crazy kooky scenes, you'll probably want to go there. Which most of you probably have, because there's movie clips, so yeah.
Hey Neo.
Hey,
Oh, whoopsies.
hey,
When does the movie start? When does the movie start?
about an hour and 30 minutes in.
What's your opinion on ghosts? Man, they're hot as hell. I would love to have sexual relations with only them, with solely only with ghosts. Yep.
About an hour and 30 minutes in.
Have you seen the new season of Black Mirror? I just got done watching all of it. I'm never watching Crocodile again. Fuck. That episode was brutal. Crocodile might be the most brutal episode of Black Mirror.
A visitor. A visitor. A visitor.
I mean, do you think ghosts are real or not? Ghosts are not real. That's the end of that.
Wait here.
I'm also speaking from a scientific standpoint of what we know. We may find out, like 200 years from now, that there's some essence of you that leaves your body and perceives beyond the realm of life that we know of. But as of right now, no ghosts, nothing to support them.
Wait here.
I'm not saying I have the end-all answer, because it's not true. We're constantly going to be learning new shit. But as of right now, at this very moment, no, ghosts are not real.
I've never seen someone so solemn about someone knocking on the fucking door.
Would you recommend Black Mirror? I think it's this era's Twilight Zone. I think it's that good. Black Mirror. I mean, I'm all about that tech shit, so yeah, I'd recommend Black Mirror. Go ahead and download some episodes and just binge watch them when you're not doing anything.
I've never seen someone so solemn.
Solemn? Is that how you spell it? Solemn. Nope. Nope. Okay, just fucking autocorrect me. How do you... What the hell? I gotta Google this word now. 1 second. Solemn. S-O-L-E-M-N. I was missing an N.
I've never seen someone so solemn about someone knocking on the fucking door. About someone knocking on the fuck. About someone knocking on the fucking door.
You don't get sad when someone knocks on the door?
Thank you, Godly Lexi.
You don't get sad when someone knocks on a door? Knocks on a door?
It's not that big of a deal, man. It's not that big of a deal, man.
How are things going with school so far? I'm on break right now. I don't know if that's not an international thing. Probably isn't, but in America, you have this thing called winter break, where you get to fuck around for like 3 weeks.
Come here. Oh. Come here. Oh. Oh. Hello. Hello.
I don't know why, but upon hearing that hello, I remembered that I was this close from making my own Numa Numa video as a kid. I was this close. I recorded it and everything. I just didn't have the bandwidth to upload it. I wanted to be the next Numa Numa star, I think, when I was 10, 9. Just thought, you guys should know that.
Hello. Hello.
So this gentleman here, so this
They spell it right. I don't know how to spell words anymore. Fucking autocorrect is my go-to speller for anything above 4 letters. We all wanted to be the big Numa kid. Well, I didn't want to be him. I wanted to be the next one like him. I didn't want to be him. He was already grown up, and he made life choices such as record myself lip-syncing a foreign song for the internet to see.
so this gentleman here just started working at the hospital. Here just started working at the hospital. And
Spring Trap. Yeah, when do you think you'll have 100k subs? Never. What I think will happen, if everything goes according to plan, at least 80% according to plan, is I'll keep making videos. I'll reach about 30k. I'll make my first movie, and I'll delete my channel after that, probably. That's probably what's gonna happen. I'll eventually delete my channel.
working at the hospital. And
That's not soon, by the way. That's not anytime soon. We got at least 2 years before that shit happens.
working at the hospital. And working at the hospital, and you thought we were. What do you thought we were?
Dude, delete your channel in 2020? If everything goes the way I think it will, probably, yeah. You gonna make it easy for someone to mirror your videos? I'm sure someone already has, some way. I know someone stole my Vsauce Resident Evil 7 video, uploaded it to Facebook, got about 300,000 views there. So people are already doing it. I can't really help that. But bare minimum, I can at least stop being the supplier of my own dumb shit. Would you consider archiving everything you've done on your channel for subs and viewers to see for posterity? I don't know. Ask me in 2020. Ask me when we've re-elected Trump and I start becoming an alcoholic.
You thought we were. What do you do there? What do you do there?
I'm an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh fuck! You want me to spell a big word? God damn it! Oh, I spelled it. I would have spelled it right. Okay. I'm gonna misspell this word though. Maybe not. I think that's right. How old am I? I don't know. I forget. Animators and unrated YouTubers always get their shit stolen. The real gut punch is when they make it as their own. Watermark. Oh yeah. I mean, one of these days I'm gonna go on a fucking rampage. I'm gonna go on my own little mini rampage when someone steals my work and puts it on YouTube and says like, "Hey, look at this crazy video I found." I will copyright strike the fuck out of that video. No mercy. I will not go into the comment section and post, hey, I saw you took my video and it'd be nice if you gave me some credit, thanks. No. I am immediately flagging that, and I am emailing customer support at YouTube. I will go 40-year-old white soccer mom who just saw their kid get a false penalty call on that bitch. Scorched earth.
I'm an orthopedic surgeon.
Really? Really?
But mostly now I do research and teach. But mostly now I do research and teach. Research and teach.
Sit for a second. Can we get you anything to drink? Sit for a second. Can we get you anything to drink? Can we get you anything to drink? Anything to drink?
Well, yeah, Springtrap. Let's say a new Friday the 13th update comes out, and then I see on the trending page or somewhere someone upload my Jason Fights the Counselors thing as part of their Friday the 13th update, like, video, like, hypothesis thing. Well, let's just say that Jason gets his shit kicked in, and then it shows, like, my 1440p animation at, like, 720p downloaded freeware on their video, and it has, like, dumb fucking royalty-free music playing over it. No. No. I will be livid. Livid about that. I will be absolutely butt-fucking-y livid. You don't steal my work, bitch. Not for a fucking hot second.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
Now, what if they credited you? I don't care. That's my fucking work. Message me. Message me. I did not upload my work as Creative Commons. I did not upload it on some freeware site. I did not say in the description that you could take it. I did not provide a download link. I embedded it onto YouTube for personal viewing. At no point did I authorize anyone to take my content and upload it as their own. Now, if they did a critique on my channel, and they used my videos, and they critiqued them, that's fair use. I know about that. That's fine. Go ahead. If someone wants to parody my shit, that's weird, but okay. But if you're going to take my fucking stuff, and you're going to use it in your video just as something that's for filler, to get you to that 10-minute mark, bitch. Bitch, please. No.
That's fine. That's that's fine. That's fine.
Some tea? Some tea?
What movie is this? It's called Mother. He's fucking... His entire forehead, like, just crinkles like a goddamn paper bag. Take a look at this shit. Hold up. Look at this man. My God. Alright. Anyways. I gotta find a way to zoom out now. There we go. Great. Good. Alright. Cool. Yeah. When you make it, Neo, how are you going to react to old fans from the YouTube days? Meet and greets or red carpets? I'll give you a fake laugh and be on my way, because I'd want to avoid that shit. Like the plague. Everything 3 years old on my channel, I can't bear to watch. So I can't even imagine if I make movies one day and someone asks me, hey, when are you going to make Neo clears his hard drive too? I would go flush red. You'd kill me with that question. You'd kill me with it.
Some tea?
No, no.
Some tea?
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
So offended. I won't delete all the notes yet because I want to have a constant track, so yeah.
I don't. I don't.
Wait, what am I looking for? Which? Fine.
I don't.
Happy New Year. Treat yourself to a spaghetti dinner.
I actually had spaghetti tonight, so thank you, Sergeant F, for the $5.
I don't want to be a bother.
What the
but
fuck?
you
Would you
look.
see a ghost? What the fuck? Would you see a ghost? Would you see a ghost?
Actually, it would be like.
Would you see a ghost? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Neo, I really want to hear your opinion about this. I can't wait for it to be a dumb meme. 90% sure it's going to be a dumb meme. Here it comes. If it's not in the next 10 seconds, he's going to ask something really serious. Like edgy serious. Let's see. Okay, now it's going to be edgy serious. Alright.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I guess Reese had nothing to ask. Do you ever say Snake's name like in Metal Gear? No, because that joke died in 2013 in the ABF mumble when we all got old of it. Tired of it. Seriously, how do you think American politics would change if legislators were expected to defend bills they proposed and supported with their lives in Mortal Kombat? In Mortal Kombat. I've never heard that term Mortal Kombat used outside of video games. I've never heard anyone in C-SPAN say they defended their lives in Mortal Kombat. Usually just combat, because all combat that we know of is mortal. Well, suppose that the people that get bribed a lot of money would use part of that money to buy bigger guns to fight the other legislators so that they could continue to get more money. You know, I'm actually gonna be starting school for acting, voice acting. Could I get the chance to work with you in one of your features? Alright. Hand to hand only? Steroids.
I'll go make some.
Thank you.
I'll go make some.
Thank you. Thank you. This way.
That's the reply. Steroids. And then your AP Gov teacher thinks, oh, why didn't I think of that before? And a decade later, your AP Gov teacher wins the presidency in hand-to-hand combat. You see a needle sticking out of his arm. And he looks at the TV and he says, Reese Tyler, you got me here. Thanks. That's real life.
This way, please. No, I really should be going if I'm going. No, I really should. No, I really should be going if I'm going. Be going if I'm going to find it. Nonsense.
Neo, have you ever had a Mortal Kombat? No, I've actually never owned the Mortal... Maybe, I think I might have owned a Mortal Kombat game on the original Xbox, but I never played that, because I suck at fighter games. Yeah. Pretty good at Mario Kart Double Dash, though. I won 2 Wii U's that way. I took summer school, like, lessons at Digipen, which is in Redmond, Washington. And I took them for animation. This was the summer before I made Being. And there were game tournaments there for Mario Kart Double Dash, and if you won them, you could win a Wii U. And I took 2 lessons back to back, so I was there for a month. And I won twice, because I was the only kid in those tournaments who would break around turns, because I was also taking driving lessons at the time. So yeah, you gotta break around turns, man, even in a video game. What did you do with 2 Wii U's? I sold them for money. Who the fuck actually owns a Wii U and enjoys their life?
I'm going to find it. Nonsense.
Okay.
I'm going to find it. Nonsense. No. Nonsense.
Well, I mean, I took 2 different, I took 2 different classes 2 different times. It was a new set of kids. And they kick their asses equally.
Nonsense. No, no. No, no. No, it's... No, no. No, it's late. Stay... No, it's late.
Did you learn how to drive automatic? Yeah, automatic. You like the Wii U more than the Switch? Delusional.
Oh, it's late.
You know how well the Switch is selling right now? Do you know the games the Switch has on its fucking system? Shit is somehow running Doom. They're planning on getting Wolfenstein 2 running on that system. Now that is a fucking achievement for Nintendo, that's for sure. I can't imagine how they're gonna do that. I can't imagine. They'd have to disable the dynamic lighting for starters. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. It'd have to be baked. The lighting in that game would have to be baked to run on the Switch. If the Nintendo Switch runs Wolfenstein 2 with dynamic lighting on, I will flip my shit. That is crazy. The only good thing about the Wii U is that you can emulate it. So people can mod Breath of the Wild. It's the only good thing about it. I love nuts. It's selling pretty well, Sergeant. I mean, that sounds like a fucking Microsoft slogan right there. That's some shit you read on Reddit. On the Xbox forums. The only bad thing I've heard about the Switch is that the controllers are ass. Other than that, I haven't heard anything bad about the console. You bought it yesterday and regret it? Isn't it a bit soon to be regretting purchases like that? So why'd you buy it if you knew you didn't want it? Sounds like you just made an impulse purchase, bud. But how do you want me to eat my nuts? You want me to eat them like fucking they do in the movies? Like, would they eat half a nut? Like... Yeah, portion out my nuts. I fucking drain nuts in my mouth. They're good. I want them now. I eat them. Right? Want to open your whole mouth, dude? So what, I fucking Popeye it? So me be like... Oh, they are... Planters Sweet and Crunchy. And I can only get them online. Even in LA, I can only get them in bulk online. Which I'm planning on doing as soon as I get there. Okay, enough nut.
Oh, it's late. Stay the night. Oh, it's late. Stay the night.
What did you do for New Year's? I finished watching Black Mirror and I kept editing my stuff.
Stay the night.
No.
Stay the night.
No. No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Please, wouldn't.
No, I couldn't.
I just chose to be productive. I wasn't doing anything else. Like 2017 didn't last long. Oh my god, 2017 fucking... I mean, it felt as long as any other year, but it felt like this was the most... It wasn't even a sad year. It was a disappointing year. It was a disappointment. It wasn't a sad year like 2016 where a bunch of artists were dying. It was disappointing. It was just a series of, I can't believe we've gone there now. I can't believe they're doing this now. I can't believe he did this. I can't believe she did that. It was a shitstorm politically. It was a shitstorm all around. How so? Do you read the news? Or do you just like open fucking YouTube and watch your Spider-Man Elsa porn?
Please, would enjoy the company, right?
I don't know if it's actually porn. I've never watched it. It's not my fetish. Don't look at it.
Please, would enjoy the company, right? Please, would enjoy the company, right? Company, right? The company, right? The company, right? Right? Right?
Just the old man's just trying to get out of her gaze. Let him go. Just the old... Just the old man's just trying to get out of her... Just the old man's just trying to get out of her gaze. Let him go. She's trying to get out of her gaze. Let him go. Let him go. Damn.
He's locked.
Damn.
He's locked in. She's...
By the way, my job has me crossed by the Donald Trump star each day at the Walk of Fame. Each time there's something new done to it. Cool.
He's locked in. She's turning him to stone. Stop. Stop. Look away. Stop. Look away. Look away. Look away.
What'd you miss? Nothing.
It's incredibly kind and generous. It's incredibly. It's incredibly kind and generous. Generous.
What'd you think of this movie? I thought it was a mess. I thought it was... it should have stayed grounded in reality. It should have been a Neighbors from Hell film like it was setting up to be. Instead of this major simile metaphor fuckfest that it turned out to be. Imagine if the end of Black Swan, if the entire stage turned into a lake, and if all the audience members, like, turned also into animals, but then Mila Kunis was like a hunter with like a shotgun, and the Black Swan had to like dance her way out of the sights of the shotgun. And if her killer moves faltered, she would get shot. Doesn't that sound really fucking stupid? Aren't you glad that Black Swan didn't do that? I felt about Mother. I wish Mother hadn't turned fucking stupid.
I just looked at it.
I wish that it stayed grounded, kept its, influences as background themes for an actual narrative.
I just looked at it. You're right. You're right.
Oh, the poison's already set in. Oh, the poison's already set in.
Also, but the one thing this movie has taught me about, it's pseudo surround sound. If you have headphones on, this sounds like it's going around you. This dialogue sounds like it's traversing around your head. And I wanted to learn how the fuck they did that. What did they do to make it sound like that? And what they did is they took one of the channels and they inversed the phase of it. And what that means is if you combine the channels into a mono setup, it cancels out entirely. Here, just watch. I'll combine the channels so that it's mono. You already heard the dialogue. Here's it combined into a mono track. I didn't do anything to adjust the volume. I didn't touch the volume in any way. I'm going to put it back so that you hear both channels again. Combined one more time. Inverse phasing. That's what I learned from this movie.
Poison's already set in.
Yep. Yeah, that's how noise cancellation works. The microphone on the sides of the ears, they record the sound that's hitting the headset, then they flip it, and they put it into your speakers in the ears, and it cancels out the sound. Doesn't work for the highs or the mids, like talking, but it works for the lows. It can get rid of the lows pretty well.
I always like it when the doctor calls it the wrong tube. I always like it when the doctor calls it the wrong tube. When the doctor calls it the wrong tube. The wrong tube.
Before I sleep, have you heard about escape rooms? I've heard about them. I don't really care for them. I don't want to have a panic attack. I'm fine. Hey Neo, do you have a favorite game? And if so, what is it? I have 3 favorites. It depends on my mood. My easiest to claim is Resident Evil 4. Second easiest is Dead Rising, and third easiest is The Last of Us. Probably in that order. And I say that because I imagine these games and I ask myself, what if, you know, if I wanted to pop in a game, what game would I feel most inclined to just play right now? I would play Resident Evil 4 right now. If I was inclined to play a game, like if I had to play a video game right now, I'd choose Resident Evil 4. If that wasn't available, I'd choose Dead Rising. And if somehow I could get it to be available from where I'm sitting, The Last of Us. They'll share a similar theme. I hear the zombies thing all the time, but really it's just great gameplay.
Very descriptive.
I like it when a doctor is looking at.
Very descriptive. Very descriptive.
Ramen or microwave mac and cheese? I usually just eat mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese more. Sort of. It goes well with drinks. Mac and cheese goes well with drinks. Ramen, not so much. Have you ever tried to eat ramen while drinking milk? So tricky.
I like it when a doctor is looking at me and it's just like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. I like it when a doctor is looking at me and it's just like, oh, that's not. And it's just like, oh, that's.
I say that too fast.
And it's just like, oh, that's not supposed to be there.
Wow, shit. Wow, shit.
You want me to ask him to leave? You want me to ask him to leave? Ask him to leave? Ask him to leave?
He's already gone. He's already gone.
Just close the door. Just close. Just close the door.
I should have shut the door. I should have shut the door.
How often do you get to sit down and watch movies with your friends leading to these videos? Do you schedule them? Never. I never schedule a riff. I just watch films with my friends, and then if we're having a good time, it ends up translating great to a video, then it goes into Sony Vegas, and I pop it out about 80 hours later as a video.
You've been dark, bro.
We don't smoke. We don't. We don't smoke. We don't smoke. Smoke.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'll go get you some linen.
Why are you spamming the chat? Spring trap.
Go get you some linen. Go get you some linen. Some linen.
How do you spell it? Linen? Linen? Maybe.
Some linen.
I'll show you to your room. I'll show you to your room.
I want to learn how to do that shit, like, precisely. I've tried doing inverse phase stuff, and it always, like, flips around the speakers before ending up in the spot that I want it to be. Like, this just sounds natural.
I'll show you to your room.
But I know it's inverse, because if I combine it, it'll go away.
I'll show you to your room.
It's just gone. I want to be the best sound design boy. I want to edit my short films at USC and have everyone say, "Damn, that made me fucking juicy." That's how we review things at USC. We have a juice level. We have a 0, which is sand, like desert sand, and then we have like a 5, which is a sponge in a sink. Horrible analogy. I'm not a writer.
That's not a pit. That's not a pit.
It will be. It will be. Will be in due time. In due time. Goodbye, Spring Trap. Bye bye.
Laughter in my house? Laughter in my house? Laughter in my house?
Joy? Joy?
I must seek it out and I must seek it out and drink from its blood. And drink from its blood. And drink.
Bye, everyone. Apparently, everyone's leaving. Goodbye, everyone.
From its blood.
Okay.
This movie's like so dark. This movie's like so dark.
You like being in California? I would like to be in California. I can't wait to be in California. I wish there was more weather change in LA. I wish it rained more. But I'm not in immediate danger where I am at USC. So that's good.
So dark. So dark. Use it up. Crank the brightness a little bit. Use it up. Use it up.
Fuck.
Use it up. 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 crank the bright. Use it up. This movie's like so dark. Use it up.
I don't know how to type that.
Use it up. Crank the brightness a little bit. Use it up. Crank the brightness a little bit.
That's one thing that I saw Shane Hawk do in a recent Kraken video was he used brackets to finish sentences. I wonder where he got that from. I wonder where Shane Hawk got that from. I wonder where Shane Hawk learned to use brackets to fill in sentences or to explain things on screen. Where did Shane Hawk learn that?
Use it up. Crank the brightness a little bit. I could look at her face. I could look at her face.
Probably English class. I didn't know Shane Hawk was taking English classes right now.
I could look at her face.
I thought he was working.
Better. Better.
You want high detail Jennifer Lawrence face? You want high detail Jennifer Lawrence face?
Just rubbed his face all over his keyboard till something he liked happened. I couldn't imagine Shane Hawk actually doing that. He's a pretty silly guy. Really, pretty silly boy.
The next hour and a half? The next hour and a half?
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was the silliest of ABF boys? Probably Ray. Probably Casualties. Or at least his silliness has lasted throughout the years.
The director knows what he's doing, Snake.
Isn't she dating Aronofsky right now? Oh shit, she is. She is. That's weird. Isn't he like an old man? Isn't he like an old man? How old is Darren? Hell of a mustache. He's 48. Like, isn't Jennifer Lawrence like in her 30s? I mean, if she is, then that's fine. Yeah. Let's see here. He's 27. He's 48.
The director knows what he's doing, Snake. The director knows what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, Snake.
Oh,
I wouldn't give him that much credit. I wouldn't
It's a bit later than that.
I wouldn't give him that much credit. Wouldn't give him that much credit.
shit!
She a bad bitch. She a bad bitch. Yeah, drink that piss. Yeah, drink that piss. Sip it up. Sip it up.
I can't wait for this time next year when I know that I'm done with German. I'll never have to learn another German word again. I have to take 2 more German classes as part of my degree. Currently, being a film boy means you gotta know another language. So, yeah. Hey, isn't it late as fuck for you right now? It's 3 in the morning. Not a fan. I just don't want to learn another language. I don't have any interest in learning another language. What point in the editing process do the jokes in the videos become unfunny from constantly hearing them? By the point that I do captions. I make sure that I'm fine with everything in the video before I do captions, because once I do captions, basically that's me saying that everything's grounded. I'm grounding everything. I'm satisfied with everything. It would take something strong for me to say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna possibly ruin the timing of the captions and, you know, have shit stutter to delete a certain clip. So, yeah. Hey, what's wrong with German? I just don't want to learn a language. I should probably make that like a soundbite so I don't have to keep repeating it. I can still go to USC? I don't know. I don't ask him. Maybe you can ask him and then you can report back, Jim. That's your objective now, Jim. Next stream, you ask Kraken, still go to USC? He will totally reply to you. Then you come back to me and you tell me what he told you. Alright.
That's the directions on the back of the bottle. That's the directions on the back of the. That's the directions on the back of the bottle. Back of the bottle.
1, drink that piss. 2, sip it up.
Oh, well, I did it intentionally. Like, it's lowercase. Like, supposed to be dumb. Kind of like in the beginning when Snake makes a very astute observation.
Whoa! You're on fire.
You know. Happy Halloween! Yep, that's a good one. That's been funny since Thanksgiving.
1, drink that piss. One, drink that piss. 2, sip it up. Step 3, get naked.
Is that Jennifer Lawrence at the beginning? You have to watch the movie to find out.
Step 3, get naked. Step 4, submit pic. Step 4, submit pic. My email is creepyredvialdrink at creepyredvialdrink.com. My
Just fits. Nice. Hello, Albert. Hi. Hey, look, Howledge. Wow. It's him. He's right there.
My email is creepyredvialdrink at creepyredvialdrink.com.
I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. Who's that?
I'll get it.
Who's that?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
No. No, don't. No. No.
Fuck.
No, don't. I'll get it. I'll get it.
He's accepted his fate. He's ready.
Oh, she's taking action now.
See, when you confront the bullies, dirty platoons, they then become the victims because they don't know how to act. That's how it works in real life and not just in the cartoon Recess.
Oh, she's taking action now.
She a bad. I done told you, bro. She a bad. I told.
One of the best thing you can do with bullies is laugh with them, because then you defeat the purpose of them trying to insult you, and you could possibly earn friends that way. But if they're beating the shit out of you, A, fight back, B, tell someone. Don't fight back. Actually, don't fight back if they're in a group, because then they will all feel obliged to beat the ever-living fuck out of you. So, you know, at best, get out of the confrontation and then tell someone. There you go. You ever come out of high school realizing maybe you were a bit of a bully? Nope, because I'm not a cunt.
She a bad. I done told you. She a bad. I done told you, bro.
Do you speak from experience, Neo? Yeah, I have been in high school.
I done.
So snitch, rather than what, get your fucking ass handed to you like a bitch? You can be a bitch that's either submissive or a bitch that takes action. Which one you gonna be? Because obviously you're not standing up for yourself, and obviously you're not the bully. So you a submissive bitch, or are you a confrontational bitch? What are you gonna do?
I done told you, bro. She a, I done.
I done told you, bro. She a bad. She a bad. She a bad bitch.
This is submissive bitch. I can't even speak. I should stop streaming at 3 in the morning because I can't even say English words. I can probably say German words. Ich liebe das Eis. Ja. They got that down. Damn. I still know German.
Bro, she a bad bitch. Bro, she a bad bitch. She a bad bitch.
No. Das Eis. That's the way they say ice cream. I forgot what it was for ice cube, but it's ice Würfel? Würfel? That's Eiswürfel? Something like
Hey. Hey.
You love my what? Arschloch? What is Arschloch? What did Nick say?
Leave!
Google it? I'm busy.
Leave!
Ew. What the hell? Yuck, man. Get him out of here.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Can I help you? Can I help you?
Hey, you made it. Hey, you made it. Hey, you made it. My better half.
And sometimes the bullies don't even know that they're being bullies. Sometimes they don't even know. Sometimes they're just playing rough and they don't know that you don't like what they're doing. And they apologize and they actually do feel bad for making you feel like shit. Not every person in life is a stereotype of asshole that is just bad and should be destroyed for the good of humanity. Sometimes people are just dicks and they don't think about it.
My better half.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is confused. We've established that.
I'm confused.
Yeah. 3 AM serious stream? You're right, I should just say, Kappa, aw, you tilted, brah. Aw, you tilted, brah. Man, you're retarded. That's cancer. Kappa. Can we get a feels good man in chat? Aw, hell yeah. No. Human Fall Flat is fun with friends. Yeah. Car. When did you play League? I never play League. I just know people. I've been on a lot of Discords. And some Discords don't have push to talk.
Get rid of that.
My better half.
Get rid of that thing, won't you?
I'm not inhaling.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice to meet you.
His face.
Good. Glad you liked it. Pudding dead.
Nice to meet you.
His face.
Strange. Strange.
What? What? What?
I've never seen someone use tongue like that. I've never seen someone use tongue like that.
I don't know how to spell tongue. It's another word. I have like at least a dozen words that I can't spell without autocorrect. Basically, once I got on a keyboard, I basically gave up on learning how to spell words. Tongue, 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 tongue. Tang! There we go, that's it. Someone's got it. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Use tongue like that.
Hey.
Is there like a flash frame? Nah, okay, good.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
I really should work.
It's like kissing a Muppet.
Yeah.
I really should work.
It's like kissing a Muppet. It's like kissing a Muppet.
She thinks so too. She thinks so too.
Lemonade. Lemonade. Thought you might like some. Thought you might like some. Like some.
It has poison in it because I'm creepy.
Secret family recipe.
Fuck you.
It has poison in it because I'm creepy. Because I'm creepy.
Secret family recipe.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take him outside.
It's the funniest part of the whole riff, by the way. I know you're all laughing with the characters right now.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm gonna take him outside. I'm gonna take him outside. Outside.
I'll have another caption there for him.
A hike?
He just says where.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hear that?
Where are you going?
Hold on.
Where are you going?
The sound of you being wrong.
A hike? A hike?
Go slow. Go slow.
You don't want to go?
No.
You don't want to go?
No.
I know it's grammatically correct, but we're quoting a person, Flanders. We're not writing a novel, okay? Maybe if you used your ears, you'd know.
No, we have laundry to do. No, we have laundry to do.
I pissed the bed, I didn't tell you. I pissed the bed, I didn't tell you.
Thank you for your happy, Rufus.
Which is which? On the left. Which is which?
Yeah, I don't need to hold on. Nah, do it. Fuck it. It's a good psychological horror movie. Funny Games, but it's not a movie that makes you like horror movies. It's a movie that makes you hate horror movies. It's very psychological, so that's a great one.
On the left. On the left.
Oh, hey, Aloy, do you want to see a new plugin I got? I bought a new plugin so I can have super duper motion blur. Here, check this out. It's like I'm gonna load up the Type Money riff. Not riff, but save. Cost me $100 because I don't have a good concept on how to use money properly. No, it's not the $1,000 plugin. I'm still saving up for that one. Here. Where was it? I got a new plugin, and it makes stuff look cool. Let's say, like I throw a car here. I want to have that car like have tons of motion because it looks pretty fucking weird without motion. I got a new motion blur. Motion plugin motion. It adds motion. Look at that. Look at that. Now it's harder to look at the pixels. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Let me add another. I like to add two. I like to add a previous frame and a next frame motion blur. There we go. Cool. Alright. Check this out. I'm gonna render a dynamic preview and you're gonna lose your fucking mind. You're gonna lose your fucking mind. Gonna go out the fucking window. Hear me? It's gonna take a minute to render. Don't you already like it? Don't you already think it looks great? I know you do. I know you're saying to yourself, wow, I love having my screen be smudged. It's my favorite way to view a screen. It's rendering, Howard. Just give it a moment. Don't look at me. Actually, the only thing you can look is at me, so fuck it. Let's ask me some questions so I can answer. Let me slap some Crisco on my screen. You know, I think that'd do the job too. Yeah. Oh, those are some great eyes, Hallowich. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Almost done. Almost there. Oh my god, Hallowich. Oh my god. Oh my god. In the script it might say that, but you know, idiot. Alright, here we go. Let's take a gander at this. As long as the dynamic RAM preview came out right.
Let's go.
Alright.
The flying. Let's go.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so here's it without. Here's without.
Let's go.
Alright. And here's with.
Let's go.
Alright. That's where I put my money. Yeah, I added the sound effects. Without it would just be this. If we just got rid of the extra audio.
Let's go. Throw us.
Alright. But you give it that Neo touch.
Let's go. Throw us.
Alright.
The flying.
What's the song you used? I used a bunch of Cowboy Bebop songs. Cowboy Kids Bop. The one right now is called Too Good, Too Bad. The two others that I use are Bad Dog, No Biscuits, and Rush. It must take a long time to add in those Krish crashes. It was 2 sound files. It was three sound files. They're all from Half-Life 2. Took me about 6 minutes to find. No, it took a long time, man. I had to go on a journey.
Let's go. Forward.
Alright.
Let's go. Forward.
I'm just gonna have the motion blur here. Let me get rid of it here. And only have it play at that later part.
Let's go. Forward.
Alright.
The flying.
Good. Alright, that works. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, in Hallowedge, I completely scored out how this is gonna sound. And it's pretty scary. I can't have the effects on because this also has the motion blur, so it'd play back really fucking slow. But here's what I composed for this bit. Just imagine that it looks really good. We're on good terms. You don't know what happened upstairs? Holy fuck.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Scanning. Subject identified.
All systems nominal. Greetings, sir.
Operating at full capacity.
All functions normal. Scanning. Subject identified. All systems nominal. Nothing to report, sir.
Greetings, sir.
Operating at full capacity. Reporting status. All functions normal.
Oh my fuck. Oh my fucking. Yeah, just a little bit.
Nothing to report, sir.
Operating at full capacity.
Greetings, sir.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Yeah. So that was a kiss to build a dream on, just slowed down for this part. Yeah. And then we have Fallout 2 music, specifically called Industrial Junk. This is also stretched out, slowed down. And for when I'm on the top floor, we have A Kiss to Build a Dream on again. But this time we have some bassy ambience in the closer center stages. And when you get all the cool shit going, looks like a movie. I would show you, but it would take a fucking year to get a preview render up and going. What I'm saying is that it looks good in full 60 FPS. Yeah. What'd you use to edit the audio? Sony Bagels Pro, baby. Sony Vegas Pro, all the way to the top of the world. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was thinking that, Nick Joyce. I was thinking it was like the Silent Hills scene with the nurses. Yeah, this was a bug. They were all supposed to kill me. Because this entire time, I've been trying to, like, find a way around them. And this is how it would turn up for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God!
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. Hello. How are you?
So after, like, 5 minutes of, like, trying to, like, go by them, they just let me go. They all stare, and I didn't realize there were this many. There's about 100 here, easily 100. And they just let me walk by. Yeah, so I got the motion blur plugin, which means that we can now have more immersive captions. That's the real reason why I got it. It's because I know I'm going to need immersive captions. Sure.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take him outside.
On a hike.
A hike? Go slow.
You don't want to come?
No, we have laundry to do.
I pissed the bed. I didn't tell you.
On the left.
Oh, that's a fucking dungeon. Could you imagine? Oh, that's a fucking.
I spelled dungeon. Dungeon? Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, that's a fucking dungeon. Could you...
No. The mother thing is completely separate. The movie riffs never go in the same place as the gameplay. No.
Oh, that's a fucking dungeon. Could you imagine doing laundry in there?
Oh.
Could you imagine doing laundry in there?
Maybe by candlelight. Maybe by candlelight.
Wait.
While reading the Gutenberg Bible. While reading the Gutenberg Bible.
I spell Gutenberg right? Probably not. I spell Gutenberg. What do you need? Gutenberg.
Gutenberg Bible.
What is the luckiest moment of my life was when I was looking through YouTube comments and I saw a comment saying, "Hello, you have come across the magical berry comment, which grants you a kiss from your true love. Repost this to 5 other comments, and you will get your true kiss." And then I did that. No one kissed me, so I was really lucky because then I found out that no one loved me. So I consider myself to be a lucky individual.
I'm gonna freshen these up. I'm gonna freshen these up.
Yours with extra spit this time. Yours with extra spit this time.
Nice shirt. Thanks. Need a hug? I need a nap.
They used to be white.
Those ain't mine.
They used to be white.
Those ain't. Those ain't mine.
Nope. Nope.
What the fuck? I wasn't even looking. Bio-E. That's what I said. I said Bio-E.
Nope.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
He's not like that. He's not like. He's not like that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Not one bit.
Fingers are too fat. They cannot hit one key.
Not one bit.
What's in that?
Glad you like it, Tripster. Tripster.
What's in that?
Happy New Year. Other plugins for Vegas will let you track text to rotating objects. I mean, you can hand rotate 3D text if you want to be a fucking crazy boy. I want to get Mocha Pro, and I want to learn all about it, and I hope they can do more tech stuff with that as well. If not just, you know, tracking edits. Neo, I just want you to know I found you through Striken.
I'm gonna take a look.
It's my husband.
I'm gonna take a look.
It's my husband's playing card. It's my husband. It's my husband's playing card.
It's his calling card. It's his calling card.
Each observe.
It's his calling card. He goes into book signings, but he does it sneakily. He goes into book signings, but he does it sneakily. He leaves that there.
Yeah.
But he does it sneakily. He leaves that there. He leaves that there.
Yeah. That's probably one of the videos I'm gonna unlist sooner than others, is that QRAM video. Because it's just, I don't know. The purpose of that video's existence was to fuck with people who wanted to watch a pole dancing robot into trying to find out the ending and why it is the way it is, and maybe decipher the Morse code and the description, but really people just watch it to see a robot pole dance. So yeah.
Oh, they're back. Oh, they're back. They're back.
This way. Yeah.
Honey. Honey.
We're closing on Dad? No, we still got a lot to go.
Honey. Dance.
Sci-fi dystopia and the robots were abused by people. No, it was more like the robot didn't like the life it was living, and it became really trying to find the word, invested. It became really invested in a dog. It had to work to get money to pay for dog food, because the robot doesn't need to eat, but the dog needs to eat. The dog needs shelter, so the robot started doing pole dancing for dog food. And there were protests going on about separation of robots and humans, and the robot who was walking in a train station got bombed. And what you see in the video is the QRAM extraction, the quantum RAM extraction of his memories, his final memories, and that is of him trying to process an auto executable file, can't speak today, to get him conscious. And in his last moments of consciousness, he finds a woman who is horribly scarred by the bombing. But the real question is, what is the Neil C. Sierra song that I used? I used A Mullet with Butterfly Wings. That's the true question. When do you decide to put a file extension? When do you decide to put in a file extension sound? And does everyone ask you? When do you... I'm going to keep rereading it until it makes sense. When do you decide to put in a file extension sound? And does everyone ask you to do it to the point that you do it less? You mean when I put in like the .wav? When I end like captions with .wav? I do it whenever I think it'd be funny for people to have that soundbite.
Dance. 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 Smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. That was intense. You're not gonna believe what he just told me. He said,
That sink's not braced yet.
what?
Did I add that in? I have no idea.
not gonna believe. You're not gonna believe. You're not gonna believe what he. Not gonna believe what he just. Not gonna believe what he just. He just told me. He just told me. He said.
That sink's not braced yet. That sink's not braced yet. That sink's not braced yet.
What? What? What?
Hmm. I was thinking about making that sound effect more violent, more of a violent sound, but I didn't want it to be like an explosion. I just wanted it to be like a sort of like a sitcom level of a fuck up, not like a destruction fuck up. Feeling pretty tired. Also, in case anyone's wondering, I did add this joke. So, there you go. Okay. Are you ending it on simply the best? Maybe, yeah. I'll think about it. I got it bookmarked, so it's definitely my first go-to song. For me, my favorite, the one thing that I like in the long term of my videos is whenever I do a sound edit. I always like those moments in my videos more than any visual thing. I always get more enjoyment from the sound that I put into a video in the long term than what I see, like in terms of cutting shit together. I don't know about the Ghostbuster theme, Ned. Not sure about that. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm tired. I should sleep and do shit like roll around my covers consciously. Yeah. Crazy. Get out of here. Cool. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Goodbye there. Hey, hello. You there? Hey, look at me. Goodbye. Bye.